time now for the Bear Chill Sign Off News and it's late Sunday night, December 13th, 2015. And just before the Peter Channel signs off the night, a summary of late night news and on it's late Sunday night, December 13th, 2015. I'm Peter Wiggins. I have news and lines here. Top story at 11:45 p.m. and it's late Sunday night is a video still frame provided by the LA County Sheriff's Department and Police show a suspect loading a gun at Linwood gas station. A Russian warship has fired warning shots at a Turkish boat in two vessels and threatened to collide as an incident occurred on Sunday, 22 kilometers, which is 13 miles north of the Greek island of Limnos in the agency, according to the statement. Paris, it's almost 2 weeks for negotiations from 195 countries to finally pass the landmark climate accord to the weekend, after several espresso fueled all-nighters and long passionate debates over the meaning of a single word such as shall. Rand Paul and Chris Christie main debate on Tuesday. The search suggests that mainstream voters could be looking in a bunch to the rise of the far-right Front National in France, as the one word that almost sunk to the climate talks. And at least 22 people were killed and 50 were wounded when a bomb tore up a marketplace in Shiite town in northwestern Pakistan on Sunday, officials said. Damascus, Syria. Rebels have entrenched in the eastern suburb of Damascus fired volleys of mortar chosen in the Syrian capital on Sunday, killing at least 3 people and injuring a child. Killing at least 3 people, including a child, and wounded about 33. Syrian state when news agency residents said. As fires swept a Russian home for people with mental illnesses, killing about 23 people and injured about another 23. Bujumbura, Burundi. It took less than 6 months for the 36-year-old Eddie Nyabari to transfer to armed rebel from anti-government demonstrator. San Francisco, a third winter-like storm in a week brought rain and strong winds through much of the Northern California and snow to the Sierra Nevada on Sunday. Twitter appeared to be the political weapon of choice for the two leading Republican presidential candidates, Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, on Sunday, engaging in their third straight day of back-and-forth online as the Texas senator gained ground over Cleveland. Attorneys from Planned Parenthood stood Ohio on Sunday, asking the judge to block what it argues an attempt to the state's opportunity to stop organization from providing abortion services. Court filings just showed. San Bernardino, California, when Enrique Marquez didn't show up on Friday, December 4th for a shift as a doorman at Morgan Tavern, a pirate team naval bar nearby Riverside that's popular with the punk rock crowds, his quote became suspicious. E-commerce company Alibaba is buying Hong Kong South China Morning Post for $2.06 billion Hong Kong dollars, which is $260 million American money, said on Monday. A deal that served concerned that the English language papers reported may be softer than the new Chinese. Tokyo Asian stocks fell on Monday and China's yuan hit fresh 4.5-year lows as budget oil prices added to investors' nervousness about riskier assets ahead of an expected U.S. Oil extended the deadline for the lowest prices to the 9th in February as Iran pledges to boost crude export reports and speculation that OPEC members will exacerbate the global oversupply. A former global champion of renewable energy, Spain went to make up the ground it lost during the economic crisis when it reversed the policy, slashed its subsidies, and decimated the sector. New Jersey. Hunters killed 4 blue bears in New Jersey last week. Hundreds more were taken last year in an annual hunt that has 40 days hope will curb the state's black bear population, but animal rights activists describe as humane. Besides facing hefty fines and criminal punishments, possible closure to worst emitters in China's risk and over public anger as new smartphone application low-cost mobile devices wanted access to data and pollution sources. People with higher levels of stress due to old age are more important kind of affected to the class compared to those who face less stress, according to new research conducted at Albert Einstein College of Medicine and Montefiore Health Systems. A long-term clinical trial conducted at Houston Methodist Hospital revealed that a combination of radiation and gene therapies can be given a more effective treatment against prostate cancer. Chiboli to the independent believes that possible illnesses are related to the E. coli cases and are an instance of norovirus, a form of viral gastroenteritis. Over 1,000 people, including 315 infants, have been exposed to tuberculosis in maternity wing of the hospital in California after an active case of disease was diagnosed at the nurse hospital, officials said on Sunday. Take a look at New England's alerts in Chelsea, Massachusetts Broadway at William Street, Tractor Trail University Pole wires. We're down there. We're crested for Power Cody Bush, which it did. Pure Child News Live is out. 11:49. It's late Sunday night. Here, time now for weather. Time now for a travel report on it's late Sunday night. Take a look at the map here, and it shows Route 1 in the northbound side, so from 93 all the way up to Route 16 in the Boston Chelsea section here. And we got an accident on 129 southbound somewhere on Route 3 in Burlington, so expect a few delays. But otherwise, a smooth sail commute on this late Saturday night. 295 on the southbound side, also from Southport to the main turnpike here. And 295 on the northbound side of Lowstone and Gardner Main around the main turnpike here. Okay, take a look at MBTA alerts. Subway system looking good at the commuter rail, looking good. And the ferries, they are looking good here. Peter Chill News Time is now 11:50 p.m. on the late Saturday night here. Time out for weather report. For tonight, class got about 44 degrees. Light east wind. For Monday, back to work, back to school. Chance of drizzle after 2 p.m. Otherwise, class got about 55 degrees. Cloud will be coming 7.5 to 6 miles an hour in the afternoon. For Monday night, showers and possibly a thunderstorm between and before 3 a.m. Then a chance of showers. Benchmark before 8 p.m. Low around 52 degrees and south at about 6 to 10 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 24 miles an hour. Just based at 9%. New wave for about 3 days, half 3/4 inch possible. For Tuesday, slight change of showers before noon. But that's got about 60 degrees. West with about 9 to 15 miles. Gusts as high as 29 miles an hour. Just based at 20%. Tuesday, podcast got about 36 degrees and northwest at about 7 to 10 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 21 miles an hour here. For Wednesday, sunny skies about 46 to about 35 degrees. Thursday, showers likely after 4 p.m. and before 9 p.m. Cloud skies about 32 to about 44 degrees, just based at 6%. Friday, patchable for 9 a.m. but was consistent sunny to podcast sky about 31 to about 32 degrees. Saturday, most of the podcast sky about 42 to about 28 degrees. For Sunday, most of the sky about 40 degrees. Currently, you're not in 49 degrees overcast skies. You have the humidity 77%. That's going to be for the period channel. Sign up to this in late Saturday night. Now, December 13th, 2015. Period. Have a good and a good positive day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Right now, time out. 8 minutes before midnight, and the Pew Show will be starting after the night. Pew will be have a good night. See you tomorrow morning. Good night. As we turn off our lights and say good night. See you in the morning. Hmm.